Today we're taking a look at the Portland Trail Blazers vs Denver Nuggets match, which is happening on Tuesday, June 1, 2021, and giving you my betting tips and predictions in general on this game. Welcome back to High Stakes. Let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos. And if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 270 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours and hours of your time searching the internet for some fake betting predictions and losing your money because of it. Join High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks and advices instantly. Newcomer Norman Powell matched his playoff career high with 29 points as the Blazers evened up the series with a blowout victory on Saturday against the Nuggets. Powell made 4 3-pointers and was 11 of 15 from the floor. I love these types of games, these kinds of moments. It's the moment where nothing else matters. Powell said to the Associated Press afterward, "You get caught up in the course of the season with stats sometimes, this, that, and the other, road trips, but when you get into the playoffs, the only thing that matters is winning." The Trail Blazers are 6th in the league in the postseason in scoring offense as they average 115.5 points per game. Portland is 11th in the league in rebounding with 42 boards per contest and tied for 6th by dishing out 22 assists per night. The Trail Blazers are tied for 9th in scoring defense as they give up an average of 113 points per game in the playoffs. Damian Lillard leads the team with 30.8 points plus 9.5 assists a night in the postseason. CJ McCollum, 21.3 points, 6.3 rebounds, Norman Powell, 18 points, Carmelo Anthony, 13 points, and Yusuf Nurkic, 13.3 points, 11 rebounds, each are valuable contributors. Anthony Simons, Enes Kanter, and Robert Covington are other key contributors for coach Terry Stotts. Portland is 5th in field goal percentage in the playoffs, as they shoot 47.4% from the floor as a team. The Trail Blazers are 2nd in 3-pointers per game as they drain 15.3 per contest, while they stand 4th in 3-point shooting by hitting 40.4% from beyond the arc as a team. Norman is used to big games like this, after winning a title with the Raptors a couple of years ago. CJ McCollum added 21 points for the 6th-seeded Trail Blazers. Nikola Jokic finished with 16 points and 9 rebounds for the 3rd-seeded Nuggets before sitting out the final quarter in the blowout loss. The Nuggets beat the Blazers 120-115 at the Moda Center on Thursday night in Game 3. In the playoffs, the Nuggets enter this contest tied for 7th in the league in scoring offense with an average of 113 points per game. Denver is 5th in rebounding as they pull down 43.8 boards a night while ranking 3rd in assists by dishing out 23.8 dimes a contest. The Nuggets are 11th in the postseason in scoring defense as they give up an average of 115.5 points a night. Nikola Jokic leads the team with 31 points plus 11 rebounds a night in the playoffs. Michael Porter Jr. contributes 15.3 points plus 5.8 boards a game, while Aaron Gordon adds 12 points and 5.5 boards a contest. Monte Morris, 10.5 points, 5.3 assists, and Facundo Campazzo each are solid secondary scoring options. Michael Malone would like to get more from Paul Millsap, Austin Rivers, Marcus Howard, and John Michael Green. Denver is 9th in the postseason in field goal percentage as they shoot 45.9% from the floor as a team. The Nuggets are 5th by draining 14 3-pointers per game, while they are 6th by shooting 38.4% from beyond the arc in the playoffs. Will Barton III remains out with a hamstring injury, while PJ Dozier will miss the entire first round as he recovers from an adductor strain. Jamal Murray was lost for the year after tearing his ACL against Golden State April 12. We've seen both teams adjust and adapt to the opposition during this series. After getting scorched in Game 1 in the first half of Game 2, Denver put Gordon on Lillard and slowed him down. The Nuggets took games 2 and 3 before Portland adjusted their rotation to make things tougher for Jokic to score and be a distributor, making things tough for Denver to score. In fact, Jokic's 12 assists in the 4 games in this series mark the lowest total he's had in a 4-game stretch, any point over the last 3 years. Portland shook off back-to-back defeats as they hammered Denver in Game 4 of their series to even things up heading back to the Mile High City. The Trail Blazers try for their second road win of the series here as they are on the road in a pivotal Game 5. On Saturday, Portland led by 8 after the opening quarter, by 10 at the half, and then blew the game open with a 36-19 third-quarter edge that put them up 27 after 3 quarters. Jusuf Nurkic played excellent defense on Nuggets star Nikola Jokic, and thankfully managed to stay out of foul trouble for much of the first half. Damian Lillard struggled with his shot in this one but still finished with 10 points, 10 assists, and 8 rebounds. He also sat for the final quarter after the Blazers led by as many as 33 points in the third, which should keep him fresh for a pivotal Game 5. The Trail Blazers coasted the rest of the way to the victory. Portland shot an even 50% from the field, including 12 of 33 from three-point range, and held Denver to 34% shooting in the game. Norman Powell paced the Trail Blazers with 29 points in the victory. My first betting advice for that game is to pick Portland Trail Blazers plus 1.5. The Portland Trail Blazers even up their first-round series at 2 on Saturday with a 115-95 win over the Nuggets. The Blazers shot 50% from the floor and held the Nuggets to just 34% shooting. The Blazers held likely league MVP Nikola Jokic to just 16 points. The Blazers proved they can win without Lillard, but it seems unsustainable to shoot that poorly from 3 and get nothing from your star player with a defense so bad. The Nuggets aren't going to stumble into a 102.2 offensive rating every night. Another player who's been crucial this postseason for the Blazers is the aforementioned Jusuf Nurkic. It's no coincidence Portland lost the 2 games he fouled out of in this series. The big man has added 22.2 points per 100 possessions on offense, according to NBA.com, and when he's been off the floor, the team's defensive rating drops from a shiny 106 to 134.6 in this category. We're obviously dealing with a small sample here, but with the margins thin for the vast majority of this series, missing Nurkic for large chunks of the game obviously isn't ideal for the Blazers. The big man has been a tremendous in combating Nikola Jokic down low, and gives Portland a steady scoring option when its threes aren't falling. Damian Lillard had an off-scoring night with just 10 points and 10 assists, but Norman Powell picked up the scoring slack with 29 points. CJ McCollum added 21 points and 8 assists, while Jusuf Nurkic chipped in with 17 points and Carmelo Anthony scored 12 points off the bench. The Denver Nuggets had an off night Saturday night in Portland, where they were pretty thoroughly beaten, 115-95. The Nuggets only shot 34% from the floor, which is its 48.5% season average, which is 4th in the NBA. With the loss, the series is now even at 2 games apiece. Denver's defense has not been strong all series long, but it hasn't really mattered because of its uber-efficient offense. That slowed in Game 4, and the Nuggets scored just 102.2 points per 100 possessions, shooting 34% from the field and 29.5% from beyond the arc. It was a sharp decline from the great shooting numbers they've seen all series long, but the hope is that their 37.7% clip from the regular season indicates that was a mere blip on the radar. Simply put, Denver needs to continue to take advantage of Portland's defense, because it's not really playing at the moment. As the Nuggets go, so goes Nikola Jokic. In bad night for the Nuggets, Jokic had a bad night, scoring only 16 points on 7 for 18 shooting from the floor. Facundo Campazzo and Monty Morris each added 12 points, while John Michael Green chipped in with 11 points. Michael Porter only had 3 points in 22 minutes. My second betting advice for that game is to pick over 226. Good luck to all of you. That's it for this video. Stay tuned and stay safe for the next betting tips and advice.